Hi guys and welcome back to our Rebuilding Sunderland 2.0 career mode. Now I just need to say a massive apologies for the last episode. I know that the audio was horrible and I would like to quickly explain myself. I know it's boring but I do want to quickly explain myself. I would never normally upload anything that I don't believe is 100% good quality from me or the best that I can possibly give. But on that specific day, I literally only just had enough time to record the video and edit it. So I had to edit the video knowing that the audio was going to be horrible and it was really annoying, and I can only apologise for that. But normally if an episode does somehow corrupt, be it the audio, the game footage or the face cam, I would have time to at least try and fix it. Sometimes I can't fix it and you have to look at other ways of doing something with the footage that I do have left. But I didn't have any form of time. The second I finished editing, I literally had to go to work. That's the be-all and end-all of it. And I knew that it had been quite a while, or at least 4 or 5 days since the last episode, so I was kind of desperate to give you at least something. So again, apologies for that. I wouldn't normally upload anything that has really bad footage or something like that. But it's just the way it had to be, unfortunately, guys. And on that topic, for next season, obviously in this episode, we are going to be completing this first season in the Premier League. But next season, I know we've spoken about it before and I do ramble on about it a lot, but we're going to have to avoid these corruptions and footage and technical difficulties and stuff like that. To avoid it, we are going to have to probably shorten, not the episodes necessarily, but the amount of games that we physically play. Because what I tend to find, and everyone's editing software is different, you get used to your own equipment and stuff like that, I tend to find that if I record for 50 minutes, 50 or over, then there's always a 50-50 chance that it's going to corrupt, be it the audio, the game footage, blah, 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 blah. And 3 games being played and 3 simulated, for example, last episode, that comes from about 55 minutes to do that. Obviously, editing it down, it went to like a 20-odd minute episode, but I tend to find that I start to rush to get the episode finished as quickly as possible to make sure that we don't get any of those corruptions and stuff like that. And again, it is just luck of the draw. It can happen even if you do a half-an-hour recording and then edit it and stuff. It could end up being, it could be corrupted. But I do tend to find that recording 50 minutes or over, something just happens to break, and I don't know why. It happens. The bigger the footage, the more likely it is to corrupt. But yeah, so the next season we'll probably have to discuss, or leave your comments below what you think we should do next season. I do want to simulate less next season, but I'm also going to have to play less as well, so it might just be 2 games, 1 simulated. Like I'll play 2 games and simulate 1, or maybe you'll just be happy with me seeing me play 2 games. But in saying that, if I can only get like 2 episodes out in 1 week, that's only 4 games, and this season's going to drag. Anyway, we'll talk about it. You let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't mind the season dragging a little bit, because it would only be 2 games an episode, or you want me to continue simulating more, just let me know in the comments. So, let's finally get into it, guys. I do apologise, I know that I ramble, but I just felt like I had to get that off my chest. So, this is how the season's going to end. We have Arsenal, Burnley, Crystal Palace and Leicester to play in this episode. We are going to play the opening game in May against Arsenal. We'll play that one, and then we do have games against Burnley and Crystal Palace, which we are going to simulate, and then we'll play the last game of the season against Leicester. And this is how the table looks as of right now. If you can remember, we are currently 12th. We're level on points with Newcastle, but Newcastle do have a game in hand. If we could somehow finish above Newcastle, that would be incredible, like I've said over the last couple of episodes, but it might not happen because we are simulating a couple of games, although simulating has been our friend in the last episode anyway. But yeah, so I'll have to change this team a little bit. It looks like it's going to have to be a bit of a makeshift team because everyone is exhausted from last game. So this could be a bit of a worry, but I'll see what I can do. So this is the team we are going to use against Arsenal. We've got Pereira in goal, Riveros as the left back, Williams and Ampadu in the middle, Sterling on the right, McNair and Dizelle in the middle, Gribbin as the cam, we haven't seen him in a while actually, Sancho on the left, Fernandes on the right, and Brereton up top. So I'm hoping that is enough for us to maybe get something from the Emirates. Let's get into it. And here we are, guys, at the Emirates taking on Arsenal. Arsenal in real life have actually just appointed Emery, former PSG manager. But there is Royce, who is now playing for Arsenal in this career mode. A lot of former Borussia Dortmund players in this lineup for Arsenal. They have Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan, Royce. This isn't going to be an easy game. Come on, get it away, get it away, get it away. And it's straight at Pereira. And I have just heard, actually, from the commentator, which I did kind of know anyway, but I did say in the last episode that we are 100% safe, which we basically were anyway, but the commentator has just said that we need 1 point to class ourselves as officially safe. So a point from the next 4, I'm pretty sure we can do it. But, yeah, we weren't actually safe. Oh, this is beautiful stuff, and it is Fernandes, who we haven't seen too much of, but he is coming forward now. Give it off to Sancho, he has done. First time, good save. Brereton with the volley, and it's been parried away. So good save from Schmeichel there, getting back on his line. Oh, we are countering now, and it is Fernandes. Good touch inside. Still Fernandes. Go on, son. He's bombing away. It's Fernandes. He's trying to think the keeper. I keep trying that, and I don't know why. I know that's not going to go over him. Oh, no, we're getting caught out of the back here. And he does manage to find Mkhitaryan straight at Pereira. Thank God. It really is end-to-end stuff here. Good stuff. Finish. Oh, Gribbin with the tame effort. It was lovely football building up to that chance. And he just passed it straight at the goalkeeper. Help him out. It is Brereton. He is trusting in turn. He does manage to dig one out. Oh, and it's hit the outside of the post in quality Brereton style. Oh, no. It is Xhaka breaking down the right. Get across to him, Ampadu. You've got him. You've got him, lad. It's Aubameyang. Bellerin. Come on, get it off him. Oh, come on, man. Oh, there's a huge gap in the middle, and it is Aubameyang, and that is the save of the season from Joel Pereira. Come on, come on, come on. Get into him, and that one does finally beat Pereira, and I have to hold my hands up. Arsenal have been so much better than us in this game. It is a very mixed bag of plays we've had to field in this one due to fitness reasons, and they've eventually got what they deserve. And it's Royce who gets it. There is McNair. Still McNair. Digs one out, McNair, and it's gone wide. It's the first time we've had any kind of space around that Arsenal penalty area. Arsenal are pushing so many players up. I'm not entirely sure why, but they've got almost every player in our area now, and we've gone ultra-attacking ourselves. So there's gaps galore at the minute. It's a good touch there, though, from Gomez. Help him out. Find Gomez again. Give it him back. It is Gomez. Get it towards the back post. It is. Decent ball, and it's been took off the head of Sancho, and it is Pereira who's come up as well. I'm just going to swing this in the box. Anyone, get your head on it. Still in there. Is it another corner? Still in the box. McNair hit one. Took a deflection. It's another corner. Come on. Get your head on it. It is still in the box. Come on. Just have a crack. He scuffed it. Cleared away. And I think the final whistle will be going any second now. It has done. It is 1-0. It is an accurate result, to be fair. Arsenal have battered us for the majority. We only just seem to wake up in the last 10 minutes or so. And it's finished 1-0. And that defeat still leaves us level on points with Newcastle. Again, they still have a game in hand. So we're relying quite a lot on simulated games today, which is something I don't or didn't really want to do. But Newcastle have just won their game in hand, although once we've played this one, they'll again have a game in hand. So it looks like that dream of finishing higher than Newcastle is sort of over right now. But we are going to be simulating again this next game. And it is going to be with a full strength squad, as you can see there. Come on, lads. Let's do it. Can we get our second victory through simulated games? We can't. We lose 2-0, and it's El Shaarawy who is now playing for Burnley, and Maya as well. Have they got themselves a financial takeover or something? But that is another loss, guys. Not a great way to finish this season. And now to simulate this game against Crystal Palace as well. Come on. Give us something, guys. Give us something. And we do win 2-0. But Kalaka does get himself sent off. And it's Sessegnon and Kalaka himself, the man who did get himself sent off, gets us the goals. And after that win, as you can see, we have one game remaining. And we are 1 point away from Newcastle, which is the only real sort of target I'm looking at the minute, trying to finish above them, obviously, but they will be playing their game in hand very, very soon. If they do lose it, we still have a chance of finishing above them. But as you can see, Marco Greco, who is in our youth squad, he wants out. I will have a look at him. I haven't actually shown you guys in quite some time who we do have in the youth academy. We do only have 2 players, and the only reason I haven't been showing you is because I have shown you these 2 players, but the rest have just been absolutely awful. Now, we do have Greco, the goalkeeper, 6'2". He has potential between 80 and 86. I suppose I can just sign him, really. We also have Esposito as well, who I've left in there, who does have a lot of potential, but at the same time, his stats are just horrible for a left winger, like I've already explained before. Half decent ball control and dribbling, but he's weak. He can't shoot. Crossing is poor, which is things you can obviously work on, but I like my wingers to be fast and have a little bit of strength about them as well. So I suppose I can just promote both of them, really. I'll do that and then train them up for the last few training sessions of the season, and then maybe even sell them next season. Oh, and as you can see, guys, Newcastle did lose their game in hand, so we are 1 point away from them, so I'm hoping to God we'll see who they're playing actually. Newcastle are playing Bournemouth at home, and obviously we are taking on Leicester and we're playing at home, so I'll keep an ear out, and hopefully they do lose and we get ourselves a win, but that isn't a given. It isn't, you know, a sure thing that we're going to win this game, but this is a squad I'm going to go with minus Kalaka, because obviously he did pick up an injury. Sorry, he got sent off. He's got himself a suspension, and I'll give Williams a shout in the middle. So that is the team. It's our standard sort of starting 11 as of right now. After the season has finished, I'll obviously go through everything with you, how much the players have improved and stuff like that, and we'll talk about the next season. But for now, let's get into this game against Leicester. They're on 13th, we're on 12th. Can we finish above Newcastle? We shall see. And here we are, guys, playing in front of our own fans for the final time this season. It is the last game of the season. Can we finish on a positive note? Oh, and it has just come in that Newcastle have just scored, and it's former Sunderland man, Mankillo, the right back, who's got the goal for them against Bournemouth. As of right now, Newcastle are finishing ahead of us. But here is Davies. He goes forward. Can Brereton get it in? He can! It's Brereton, the man who I slay every single episode, puts us in the lead. Get in! Whenever Davies is in this team, we tend to do so much better. He's just so direct with his running. His close control is excellent. He's a nightmare for defenders to deal with. And fair play to Brighton. He did follow up on the rebound, but it was an open goal, so I'm not going to give him too much credit. Help him out. It is really good stuff now. Can Brereton get himself another? He can. And there he is. He's showing us why we bought him, even though I still fancy getting rid of him. It's a very, very good finish. It's very tidy football as well. Brereton and Foden linking up incredibly well indeed. And he lets it run across himself, opens his body up, and just curls it into the near corner. And that is Brereton's 10th goal of the year, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But I want a 15-20 goal striker in the squad. Good stuff. Opening body up, hits it, gets in, it's 3-0, and it is Foden. And it's a link-up between Foden and Brereton yet again that proved to be a thorn in Leicester's side. Or arse. Good football. Adams onto Brereton, onto Foden, one touch, and bang. That is the football I like, and it is 3-0. Are we going to end this with a big scoring game? I say it every episode, every game now. I want to see 4 or 5 goals. Can we get ourselves a 4th? Or have I just cursed myself? Go on, surely now. Tap it in, son. That should have been 4. It really should have been 4 when we still have it. Leicester have been all over the place in this game. Hence the scoreline. They just can't get the ball off us at the minute. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. Billing again. It is finally. It is 4-0. An absolutely perfect way to end this season. I'm not even bothered whether we finish above Newcastle or not anymore, because this squad have so much potential. They've achieved us safety. If you remember at the beginning of the season, guys, the majority of these players were rated early 60s, some of them late 60s. We only had the odd 2 or 3 players in the 70s in terms of rating, and now all of them have come together and they've become really decent Premier League players. And it is 4-0. Oh, come on, get it away. It's a good chance for them. And I think their only chance of the game, and Pereira's held it very well indeed. 2 minutes have just been added on and the full-time whistle has gone. It is capped off a fantastic performance and a pretty decent season, considering this was our first in the Premier League. We've achieved safety and are probably around a mid-table position now, which I'm incredibly happy with. So after that result in the last game of the season, we have finished in 11th, which is absolutely incredible considering that in January we were bouncing around between 19th, 20th and 18th, basically in the relegation zone. So that's where we have been for the majority of the season, but this second half we have just shot up the league excellently. We have finished a point behind Newcastle, unfortunately, but I'm still happy with the way we've ended this season. Chelsea have won the league, level on points in fact with Manchester City. They just have a 5-goal greater goal difference. United finishing in 3rd, Liverpool in 4th and Spurs in 5th. And Brighton, unfortunately for them, even though they did show a little bit of fight to get themselves out of the relegation zone towards the end of the season, they have unfortunately found themselves in 18th, with Sheffield Wednesday and Wolves joining them, going down to the Championship as well. So let's talk about the squad now, guys, and we'll see how much they've improved throughout this season. Pereira is now rated 81, improved by 2. Sturjek, 61, improved by 1. I thought we got rid of Sturjek, obviously not. And that is the youngster who I might train up a little bit. I might sell him. We'll have to see. I might even just get rid of him. I don't even know why I got him, to be fair. Yeah, we have Unai Simone, who's improved by 2. He's now rated 73. Sterling improved by 3. He's now rated 70. Donald Love, who is out on loan at Notts County, or Grimsby, sorry. He's rated 65, improved by 1. Montiel has improved by 3, now rated 76. Mamadou Decore is improved by 3, now rated 70. Martinez Quarter has only gone up by 1, rated 75. Clark Salter has gone up by 2, now rated 68. Kalaika has gone up by 1, rated 76. Roshan Williams has gone up by 2, now rated 73. Dale Fry has gone up by 3, now rated 73. Ampadu has gone up by 8. 8, guys, now rated 71. Cucurella has gone up by 2, now rated 76. Riveros has gone up by 3, rated 74 now. Tyler Adams has gone up by 2, now rated 74. Caligari has gone up by 2, rated now 69. McNair has gone up by 2, now rated 74. Philip Billing, Rainbow Head, has gone up by 3, now rated 74. Paulo Fernandez has gone up by 2, now rated 72. Ethan Robson has gone up by 2, now rated 63. Andre Dazelle has gone up by 3, now rated 71. Gabriel Esposito is the youngster who we have also just brought into the squad, so he has not improved at all. Alfonso Davies has gone up by 4, now rated 75, and he's only 18 years of age, which is just absolutely incredible. Callum Gribbin has gone up by 6, now rated 74. Angel Gomez has now gone up by 6 and is rated 74. Ben Woodburn has gone up by 3, now rated 72. Phil Foden has gone up by 4, now rated 75. Joe Lasoro has gone up by 4, now rated 72. Nikita has also gone up by 4 and is now rated 70. Josh Madger has gone up by 3 and also rated 70. Ben Brereton has gone up by 2, rated 75. Sessegnon has gone up by 3, now rated 78. And Jadon Sancho has gone up by 4, now rated 74. So that is the squad list as of right now, guys. I know that there hasn't been dramatic improvement, say like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in terms of rating, but I think that's half decent improvement considering that almost every single one of these players, if we dedicated the whole of every single training session to, some of these we could have over the season got them to like 85 to 90, but obviously I have to try and spread the love a little bit. So obviously in the next episode, guys, it will be the beginning of the next season. I'm looking for a striker and a striker only, pretty much, because I can only presume that we're only going to be given about 8 or 9 million. And remember that 3 seasons have passed now, so players who you might suggest to me and you say, oh, well, they're only worth 7 million, that is only the beginning of the first season. So just try and think about it, or leave me some suggestions anyway. I just want a half-decent striker, someone who's got maybe a little bit of pace and a bit of strength, someone who's not too small or, you know, who's going to get pushed around. Just leave me what you think. And just before we do wrap it up, guys, I am going to be taking a bit of a break from this series. Not huge. I don't mean like 2 or 3 months. Literally 1 or 2 weeks. I've just got a lot going on over the next week or two. There's a lot of work I need to catch up on away from YouTube with my actual job, and also I do have a funeral coming up because someone quite close to me sadly passed away recently. So I have that to sort of prepare myself for as well. So yeah, over the next week or two, there might not be too much activity. You never know. I might be able to get a lot of things sorted before then. But over the next week or two, please don't expect too much from this series. There are obviously other videos that I do make when things happen with Sunderland in real life. Those videos will probably still come into play because those are a lot easier to make. It's literally just a case of me sitting down recording myself talk and then uploading it to YouTube, whereas with this there's a lot of editing and stuff that that is involved. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this season, guys. Again, leave your comments below with who you think we should go for a striker, please. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button for me. It will be massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarnie Army. The channel's Instagram account is linked in the description below, so be sure to follow that for early updates on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.